Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we have made it to a new planet. This time it looks like Eurus of the Capellan Confederation, where we have ourselves a flashpoint. So with that, we may as well dive right on in and see what's going on. So it is Criminal Minds, 3 skulls, and expires in a little bit, but again, that's unimportant now. This is against the pirates and will improve our relationship with the Capellans, but don't worry, I'm sure we will upset them at some point in the future. So we've got some consecutive deployments, no tonnage restrictions, and some fancy weapons to collect. So, House Liao requires your assistance in the dismantling of a prominent crime syndicate. Working in concert with Capellan ground forces, you will capture the OPFOR's personnel and seize their financial assets. Seems pretty straightforward. Let's see what it takes. Commander, I've invited you here on behalf of the Sub-Commander Boris Tianu of Liao Reserves. His unit has requested assistance with a small task in Eurus's Ivory Crescent province, and I have offered him your help. You will be well compensated for your efforts, of course. Well, that sounds acceptable to us, Lady Marina. And then I will take my leave of you. Sub-Commander Tianu, the comms are yours. So, you are what Lady Marina Liao has sent me. I suppose that I shouldn't be surprised at the CCAF being stretched as thin as it is. Proper Capellan military support was probably too much to hope for. Tell us what you... It's nice to meet you too. Tell us what you need, Sub-Commander. There is a man, Bront Shivraj. He's a courier for Eurus's most prominent crime lord, the Iron Sparrow. Your company will eliminate him and his bodyguards, then extract the information he was carrying from the wreckage. You will then convey that intel to me. Do you understand? Yes, it's an assassination mission. This isn't my first rodeo, Boris. I'll try to remember that. Tianu out. Well, he's a charmer. I bet you 5 sea bills he's going to try and screw us over somehow. No, I don't think we have to worry about that. Tianu wouldn't want to risk getting on Marina's Liao's bad side. That's the theory anyway. One way or another, we will soon find out. Alright, well, pretty straightforward, all things considered. Yeah. Money is alright, salvage is mediocre. It's an assassination in the Highlands. I think we can do that. So, let us negotiate. I say we go for the money. I don't think we're going to get much in the way of salvage. It's only 3 skulls. The money's probably going to pay better than any mech we could complete, and we can't even guarantee a full one. So, money it is. Okay, so what do we want? We are in the Highlands. Well, we've still got our Battle Master. I suppose we could bring that. I don't think we need both our Marauders for the moment. Let's maybe see about... let's drop the Zeus and bring out the Archer. I think that's probably better suited for this. And then... what else do we desire? I suppose we could bring out the Rifleman as a little bit of a test there. 3 skulls, let's see. Is there anything else we want? Maybe a Griffin wouldn't be terrible. That does pair well with the, what is it? Wait a second. Does this have the Narc Beacon? Yes, it does. So that will pair rather well with the Archer. That could work out relatively well. Beat up some things. I see no reason why we shouldn't. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and bring the Griffin. We'll bring the Archer. Do we still want the Marauder, or do we swap that out as well? I think... you know what, the Marauder will keep. It's good at targeting specific targets, and if we can kill off the primary nice and quickly, that would be good. The Gauss Rifle will work out rather well, and we do have a lot of weapons and heat efficiency, so that will do. And then, well, do we keep the Battle Master, or do we swap that one out as well? Well, we are in the Highlands. The movement's not terrible. It's heat efficient. We could also see about the Highlander in the Highlands. And you know what? I think that sounds rather good. We'll go ahead and we'll swap those out. And Cheese Goblin, let's throw you into the Griffin. You're pretty good with those quick and maneuverable mechs. And then let's also take Cosmo, and we'll put him on the Highlander just for that extra initiative bonus. So if they do have something heavy, we can, well, act before they do. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Okay, so we need to go ahead and eliminate the Iron Sparrow's courier, and, well, straightforward note, we want him and his bodyguard dead. Okay then, let's go ahead and make it happen.
Command interface initiated.
A timely arrival, Commander Mikhailov. My people have their eyes on him and his bodyguard. Put them to death swiftly and without mercy. The Iron Sparrow's cat's paw deserves nothing less. Okay, what's wrong with you, Tianyu? You're afraid to fight me yourself? You're a pathetic little man, and when I'm done with your hirelings, I'll turn my guns on you. You have your orders, Commander. Do not disappoint me. Tianyu out.
This reminds me of my childhood, back on the farm.
Okay, well, I suppose we have no choice but to go ahead and move on up. It appears that the forces are up over here. He's way back there, so I don't think we're going to see him for a while. So let's follow the road and try and, well, make the most of this road ahead of us.
Onward!
Alrighty-o, so... still no signs, which I am truly not surprised at. Maybe we go ahead and cut around here. Yeah, if this is where the forces are, we should probably get into cover. Yep. And would you believe it, we have contact and there is a 55-ton mech there. We will move on up. Our archer should be fine, and... oh, would you look at that, our Griffin can even get eyes on. That is fantastic. Okay, so... we are dealing with a single enemy so far. A Wolverine, alright.
Yes, Commander.
Well, don't know if there's really that much to it, but I suppose we can just start shooting. Oh, okay. There is a second mech. There's a 70-tonner. Let's take out their spotter nice and swiftly. Let's say goodbye to him. And we'll go for the headshot. You know what, it should be fun. No, if we don't get him this time, we've got enough mechs around us to destroy him anyway.
Got it.
Alright.
Hostile removed.
Well, that's one of 3 gone. We will... no, I think we wait with Cheese Goblin for a second.
Action.
Any sign of the enemy? The answer seems rather boring.
Yes, Commander.
Does not seem that to be the case. Alright, so
I'm your spaniel.
let's get our Griffin into position. We do also have jump jets, and I'm thinking we use them. That'll at least give us better range for our shorter range weapons, and it's not like the heat's going to be that much of an issue if there's only a singular mech.
Here we go!
So I'd rather just make sure that this thing gets destroyed nice and swiftly. We'll attach that narc beacon, and then lots of SRMs should do nicely. Alright, well, the narc has attached. So far, so good. His armor is pretty well beaten on
Good
up.
to go.
Let's move... well, you know what? We may as well use our jump jets. We can get the Gauss and the
Firing jump
LRM-20.
jet.
No point in not firing off what we can.
Target acquired.
Again, with no salvage for
Yes,
today,
Commander.
we may as well do everything in our power to destroy. In fact, you know what? I think we'll shuffle up here. We should get the knockdown,
Going.
and that'll also still keep us in good stead to deal with our primary target. Alright, so left and right torso destroyed.
Solid connection on.
Oh, yeah. It's on.
He's unsteady but standing. Well,
Standing by.
I guess we'll see if we can salvage something. Again, a part of a cataphract is probably not a bad thing. We do know that they sell for a pretty penny, so you know what? We'll see if we can save what we can. That'll do it. All right, lethal damage.
Enemy down.
Well, we have one more fool to deal with. We'll go ahead and reserve. And, oh, here we go. We are being outflanked. Alright, a 70-ton mech.
Commander.
We will bring...
It will be done.
How might I help?
Well, Griffin's not going to have a great spot to be able to shoot. Well, we can sprint. Jump jets will give us eyes on... Our ER medium lasers should probably be able to reach. Sure. Let's go ahead and we'll see what we can do there.
Going skyward.
Alright, and it's an archer, and it is in fact slightly out of range. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and brace. It's not that big of a deal.
Yes, boss.
We'll bring our Highlander forwards. We'll put some pot shots against it. It's got some very decent damage reduction. It looks like 60%. So, yeah, not going to be doing too much, but every little bit does count.
Locked on target.
Alright, good stability damage there.
Live to serve.
As for our archer, let's see if we can get those SRMs up and running too. But it looks like we're just that little bit too far.
On my way.
Alright, well... Oh, do we go ahead and knock this thing down? You know what, I think it'll be fine.
Target confirmed.
Let's get this done.
Alright, well, it's unsteady, so it's not moving fast. Oh, and our archer is being shot at.
Damage is light.
Alright, well, if that's, what, a medium mech at this rate? What do we reckon? Maybe he's got a Griffin with so few LRMs? I guess that's theoretically plausible. Looks like our Marauder's not going to be able to reach.
Yes, Commander.
Our Griffin is already nice and cool. We can get our ER medium lasers. If we use our jump jets, we can get a full salvo, and I think that that's what we will do. In fact, can we? Yeah, we can still keep a pretty good spot here, and still be able to get closer to our other enemy. So we'll move over here, and we'll take a precision strike just to slow this guy down. We'll go for the headshot, see if we can get lucky, but if not, oh well. The Narc beacon is attached, so that's an extra 75% damage for our LRMs. Rannoch we will reserve for 2 seconds. Hang on a second. Multiple firings. Okay, so I'm guessing there's an extra lance here. Maybe there's 2 lances we're dealing with. Alright.
Standing by.
Well, you know what?
Aye, aye.
There's not that much
ready.
for us. Let's just move the archer forwards. We'll take we'll open up with a full salvo. We do get the bonus from our what is it? It's not. It's our what do we call it? It's on our torso. The missilery suite. Yes. So we will do extra stability damage with our SRMs and have better clustering for our LRMs, and we get to fire all of them, which is always nice.
Acknowledge.
I think I hit something good.
Alright, so he's falling down, that's for certain. 3 precision shots for the next little bit.
Waiting for order.
Let's get the Highlander. Can we jump up and get more weapons on board? Yes, we can. Full salvo seems fairly decent to me.
Up high.
And then we'll go for the... Do we go for the headshot, or do we just destroy this thing? Well, we could get a wound from destroying the torso. We could also maybe score an ammo explosion. That's already been... Let's see, the LRM-15 in the torso here has already been critical, I believe. Yeah, so maybe we aim for the this side here, the right torso, and see if we can blow that up, and maybe we'll take off the other side with our Marauder. Alright, well, left side and right side destroyed.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
So that's definitely a solid wound right there. He's... Oh, you know what?
orders.
Rannick, would you be so kind as to put him out of his misery? Just,
On it.
yeah, just fire at him with the Gauss rifle, would you? Let's put it down. You know what?
No retreat.
Either way, the odds were pretty good of that working. Either we'll kill the pilot or we'll kill the mech, and it's always worth salvaging things if viable.
Good to go.
Alright, so, you know what? We're out of sight for the moment. We'll let them come to us. We have a 65 and 55 ton mech.
Let's do this.
Let's get the Highlander jumping back up into position. I think we'll go... Yeah, here we go.
Lifting off.
We'll jump up there.
Commander.
We will
Orders.
get the Archer. Might as well move you over here. We'll pull back down.
Throttle.
And then... What else have we got?
Waiting for orders.
I guess the Griffin can get positioned to start shooting at things.
What do you need?
Let's move the Marauder up first, though. Let's go ahead and sprint into... Yeah, let's sprint up over here. If that doesn't give us eyes on or let any extra enemies come closer, which we'll reserve just to double check that there's no one extra,
What's the plan?
we should be fine to use our jump jets here. So, what do we see ahead of us? Well, a Shadowhawk, and I missed that just for the fraction of a second we would see it otherwise. Well, you know what? We've got Resolve to use. Cheese Goblin, how about you go ahead and take a precision shot and start to make this guy's day a little bit worse.
Target acquired is locked in.
Alright, well, good
Scored
hit.
a critical hit.
Yeah, so that SRM-2 in the cockpit seems to have got hit. It's barely holding together, which is excellent. The leg's almost busted up. The arms
Receiving.
no longer in good position. Let's follow up with a kill shot.
Moving out.
Yeah, I'm not really scared about one remaining mech.
All weapons. Fire.
Alright, lethal damage, that was pretty much assured. A single weapon would have been sufficient.
That's a kill.
So that's always
You
good.
have orders?
As for Cheese Goblin, we could move on up, but I think we're going to let him come to us. Yeah, what have we got? Oh, a Thunderbolt. Okay. Well, no damage on us, so we're all good. We can... okay, and he is indeed our primary target.
Receiving you.
We will go ahead and use our jump jets on our Highlander.
Engaging jump jets.
And I think we just start scrapping with him. Yeah.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Again, you never know with the Gauss rifle. Could always be a nice and fairly instantaneous kill, so it's always worth going for. It appears that it was only an LRM though. As for
Commander.
the others, I suppose we, well, we'll just continue to stack up the damage. Alright, well, how's he looking? Pretty heavily beaten.
Awaiting orders.
Probably could have got a little bit more out of things if we had
I
fired
understand.
the Griffin first with the Narc beacon, but you know what, it just is what it is. It's not that big of a concern. We'll turn off a single ER medium laser. The rest should do very nicely.
Locking on target.
Another injury.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Yeah, he's certainly not feeling too good, that's for certain.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I suppose we may as well make the most of the situation.
Move order received.
Let us take a kill shot. Yeah, he's not going to be standing up after this, regardless of how this goes. So, the only question is he alive or dead?
That one's gone.
Alright, well, all targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you're at right now. an adequate performance. Your lance is to be commended, Commander. My information technologists will analyze the courier's black box and provide you with the coordinates of your next target. Tell them not to drag their feet. We don't get paid by the hour. They are CCAF soldiers, Mr. Oliveira. Their efficiency is beyond question. Now I suggest that you clear the line and prepare your lance. They will be deploying imminently. Good hustle, Sub-Commander Boris. Our people will be ready.
Mission successful.
Okay, so they seem like a cheery bunch of people. Who would have thought that of the Capellans? Well, I guess we'll see if they are as efficient as they claim. We did get an extra 25% for destroying the Iron Sparrow's forces, bringing us just shy of a million over that 925,000 Seabills. Oh, and would you believe it? Rannick, you got all 5 kills. Well played, I suppose. That's pretty good. So, I guess we'll keep on moving. We did get part of the cataphract, which is excellent. Very glad we kept as much of that around as possible. Less DFA self-damage for a leg mod and a medium laser. We'll probably end up selling that basic medium laser, but at least the other salvage is decent, so we'll happily take what we can get. Alright, so I guess it's now just up to this Boris fellow to tell us what we're doing next. Then we can jump right on in. Okay, well, looks like a consecutive deployment. So what have we got for the details? Just got intel from the Iron Sparrow's courier points to the warehouse where you'll find just ahead. Okay. According to Sub-Commander Tianyu, the warehouse should be full of mining equipment, generators, churn drills, that sort of thing. Nothing we'd be interested in, but worth a lot to the right people. Also, I'm wondering whether I just accidentally skipped a cutscene, or not a cutscene, but a little bit of conversation. I have a pause button for recording, so I would make things a little bit more efficient, but I don't know if I just bypassed some of that by pushing the button, but either way, my apologies if that's the case, but not much can be done. So, we're going to go capture a base. Still 3 skulls. We don't get to pick our salvage, so we may as well go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, so apparently if we hold down Alt, we can see our possible movement positions. Huh. I don't think I'd ever really taken note of some of these little tooltips, but oh well. Alright, so we need to go ahead and capture the Iron Sparrow's warehouse. The intel you got from the Iron Sparrow's courier points here. To the warehouse you'll find just ahead. Take it for House Liao until the Liao reserves arrive to relieve you. According to Sub-Commander Tianyu, the warehouse should be full of mining equipment. Okay, so we've already read all of that. Alright, nice and simple, and I guess we can, well, just keep on moving.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, this is the place, Commander. The Iron Sparrow's warehouse lies just ahead of you. Its content ripe for the picking. I want you to advance on that warehouse, surveil it, engage the Iron Sparrow's forces, and claim the facility for House Liao. Fight bravely, Commander. I'll be watching to ensure that you do. Alright.
I see a lot of green out of my cockpit.
Well, the good news is we've got pretty good mechs for this. Again, I do like to try and maintain what we had. They were meant to be in an immediate deployment, so yeah, us jumping back in with the same lance seems appropriate to me. We'll bring... Actually, no, we'll march you up over here. We'll get you to use your jump jets and cover that on the next one. The Marauder, we'll have to march around. The Archer, we can do something similar.
I'm walking here.
And our Griffin, well,
As you wish.
that thing's got enough maneuvers, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, round 2. Let's go ahead and get those jump jets up and running. I don't think sprinting would work. No, that is a valley we could otherwise not traverse. Let's hop on up and...
Got an unknown on census.
It appears we have contact. Alright, well, good news is, nice and entrenched. A Marauder we can get to... I guess that's as far as we can go. The Archer... Oh, hello, what have we got? Another 55-ton mech? Alright, let's just bring you up into cover. And then our Griffin... We will see what we can do with you. Yeah. Alright, so it appears that we have point defense turrets as well as units. So the units are up over here. We see a Wolverine in incredibly bad condition. That'll be easy to destroy. Another 55-ton mech, another 55-ton mech, and then some medium turrets. So there'll be 4 of those as well.
Yep.
Alright, well, we will...
Yes, Commander.
I don't know, we don't have too much to worry about. Let's just shuffle on up and see if we can destroy this thing. The odds of us shooting that thing does not get particularly better as we get closer. We could use our jump jets and deal with that, and you know what? I see no reason not to. Let's just go ahead and see what we're dealing with.
Certainly.
Oh, okay. We've got eyes on the facility, boss. I'm seeing point defense turrets, but that should almost go without saying. I mean, it's a crime lord's secret stash. Of course it's got turrets. The Iron Sparrow will almost certainly have other units in the area. Advance on the warehouse, but don't let them catch you off guard. Alright, enemy turrets powering up, boss. Nothing's ever as easy as it should be. Nor should you complain when it isn't. Do your jobs. Wipe them out.
I'm still reading enemy contacts, Commander. You need to secure the area before you can proceed.
Alright, they can all calm down. We'll be fine. So, they have a Griffin back over here, a Cicada as well, a Wolverine here, and whatever that is there. So, we've got a pretty decent lineup to deal with. I think, you know what? Our odds are not really that much better one way or the other. Part of me wonders whether we just aim at the Griffin right now. Yeah, and in fact, you know what? We're going to go ahead and go multi-target. We can get the Narc beacon on the Wolverine. I think we try and destroy the Griffin, and we'll throw the Narc beacon over here. That should work out rather nicely.
Piece of cake.
Again, going for the Griffin as it has not had its turn yet this round. We'll make that nice and easy to target. The Cicada is speedy.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Ooh, what a maneuver. Alright, so sensor locking, trying to make us easier to target. Hopefully they don't have any LRMs, or at least a minimal number. Let's bring... Well, what have we got? 45%. Ugh. Doesn't get much better no matter where we go. You know what? It has to have a turn. We may as well reserve and see if it gets closer. Maybe we can bring more weapons to attack. Alright, so a decent hit, but certainly not enough. Our Griffin's definitely better than theirs. Alright, stripping away our evasion is not ideal. Alright, what do we see? Well, this thing's still got its... You know, we just knocked out its LRM-5 radio, so it's still got the large and 2 mediums. This thing's got 2 mediums and small. The Wolverine's got an AC-5 and SRM-6. So I guess that Wolverine's probably one of the primary damage dealers right now. And then maybe taking out that PPC? Yeah, okay. Well, let's get up and moving. I think using our jump jets to move up is probably advisable. We'll fire everything we've got against this Griffin here.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I think that should be good. Do we want to do anything else? You know what? Yeah, that PPC is probably the most annoying thing. I'm pretty confident that we can take out the Wolverine. So, yeah, off we fire, I guess. Alright, well, the leg's destroyed.
I think I hit something good.
That will give us a nice advantage against it in the upcoming shots. We'll go... What have we got? We almost took out the left arm. Pity that the PPC's in the other side.
Commander.
Our Marauder, what do we do? Well, you know what? Our shots are pretty solid against the Griffin here. That said, though, it is already fairly beaten on up. Is it really worth pursuing? Or maybe we go for a precision shot against a Cicada.
I'm receiving you.
You know what? I'm not actually sure. Let's bring the Archer up first. We can fire the SRMs at the Griffin over here. And then... I don't know, maybe we fire on the Wolverine and try and remove that thing from the field of play? Yeah, I think that is how we are going to do it. Yeah.
Putting fire.
Alright, arm and torso destroyed. Took out the side torso there.
Connection on that one.
Still not quite as much as I would have preferred. Alright, well, you know what? Things aren't going to get that much better. It's going to be able to be taken out pretty quickly by maybe the Griffin.
Got it.
You know what? We'll just go ahead and remove this thing.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, we somehow managed to keep the metal,
One less target.
so that's good. We do have turrets to worry about,
Got a sensor lock on me.
but it looks like they can't do too much. Oh no, they do indeed have LRMs. Alright, well, it looks like we're still at decent enough range that it's not going to be too concerning. Alright, well,
What do you need?
let's bring up our Marauder. We'll throw that into cover, and I think... Wait, you know what?
On it.
All of our shots are fairly easy to go for. We can either go ahead and take out the Wolverine, the Griffin, or the Cicada. And I think we'll go... I think the Griffin over here is probably the biggest concern for us. So I guess we go ahead and remove that from the battle.
Roger.
There we go. Goodbye.
That's a kill.
Alright. So, what are you moving up? It looks like you're Wolverine. I suppose you could try and do that. I don't think it's going to pan out too well. Let's bring Cheese Goblin over and... got some very solid shots against this thing. I say we go for the weakest armor. We'll jump behind it. We'll fire everything we've got because there's no point in not doing so.
Engaging jump jet.
And then, I don't know, say a precision strike as well, just to make sure that this thing gets cooked. Machine guns are always going to be accurate. The SRMs, let's say, what, 2/3? That's 4 missiles? Yeah. You know what? It's fine. Let's just aim for the center and see what we can do. We only need 67 points of damage, so I'm not too concerned.
Unleashing hell. Target neutralized.
Alright, well that thing's not going to be hopping around and causing us trouble. Let's bring our Highlander forwards, and I guess we can at least get eyes on the turret. So what do we see? A light standard turret, 157 points. We technically can destroy that with a single... yeah, with between the Gauss rifle as well as the LRMs, we will definitely be able to kill. The question is that the best use, or do we maybe go ahead and aim for the Wolverine? You know what? I think... You know what? We can do both. Let's go ahead and make sure that that turret gets destroyed. We'll fire the medium lasers. And the SRMs. That's probably going to be enough for us to do some damage. So I guess we'll see. Worst comes to worst and that turret survives. We can always follow up with the Archer. And then over here, yep, that Wolverine is still kicking, but not for long. So, you know what? We'll keep a bit of extra distance just to make sure that we have good
Onward.
targeting data, and off we go.
Primitive. Let's get this done.
Again, definitely overkill,
None who can stand before me?
but worth it to us. Alright, so,
Aye, aye.
well, Rannick, you can't really do too much, so I guess we go ahead and we'll sprint you, and, I don't know, I guess we'll get eyes on the target.
Roger.
It's not going to affect us anyway, because we'll easily be able to destroy. Sniper turret with PPCs.
What's the plan?
Definitely not too desirable, but we'll be able to manage. Let's go. Oh, you know what? We can see everything. That's fantastic. We'll go ahead and jump up and
Here we go.
well, I suppose we'll fire on the one the furthest back. So 157 is what we need. We'll drop the Narc beacon. We'll drop off the... what have we got? 72. Yeah, that's a good 72 points of damage. That, if we double that, that'll be just under 150. So we more or less need to drop... yeah, we'll just fire off our SRMs. That'll be enough to take that down. No shredder turret for you, which is definitely a good thing.
Turret is gone.
Mind you, if they were lucky enough to get a shot off, we do have heaps of evasion, so we probably would be safe from the AC-20 or whatever have you. Alright, let's move on up.
On my way.
Let's take out the LRMs, and, oh, you know what? We can even put our medium lasers to good use. Will that even kill it? Actually, it's quite probable that it will, so you know what? Why not? Let's take out you and you.
Acknowledge.
Alright, well, nice and easy.
That turret is gone.
I suppose we will...
Heads up, Commander.
Oh,
You've got hostile contacts inbound.
I was about to say, I wonder if they'll send reinforcements once we start trying to destroy things. We are out of combat, so they do technically get a bonus turn. Where they are, I do not know. Let's bring our archer
I'm going.
up. Bring our Highlander. No, jumping is actually quicker.
Up high.
Still uncertain as to where the enemies reside. Uh-oh, drop pods. Okay, well, I would assume that's either where the Leopard will land to help us take the base, or where enemies will appear from. So,
Have no doubt it will be done.
we will prepare. Okay, enemy contact. What do we see? Okay, so maybe that is indeed for the Leopard. We have 55, a 75, and a 70-tonner. Alright, well, we can handle all of that quite comfortably.
Yes, Commander.
Ranik, you can quickly zip over actually, no. Let's not be foolish. They're not going to be able to shoot us in the back. We're going to go ahead and reserve. We're going to bring them to us and see if they can give us a prime opportunity to get some solid amounts of damage against them. That's a far smarter way to play. Come on, march on forwards. A grasshopper, alright. Fair enough, but we've got solid damage reduction and the superior terrain. Ooh, okay, Black Knight. Now, you know what? They're definitely going to be adding up some damage on the archer. But I think we should be in a good enough condition. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, fantastic news. So let's just double check. The right arm's been beaten up a little bit, but nothing too serious. The leg's been scuffed as well. Same with the torso. Yeah, they've definitely spread out their fire, so we are
Let's do this.
looking all good. Let's bring you jump jets and take position. I think that will work splendidly. Let us aim for the biggest bad of them all with the Black Knight. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and take him out. I'd like to see him gone soon.
On it.
Alright, well, we got an injury.
That hit something good.
Almost toppled him over as well, which is excellent. He's
Receiving you.
barely holding together. What else have we got? Nothing but Gauss rifle shots. Okay, well,
Location confirmed.
you know what? That's fine. We will, you know, if we've only got a 1 in 3, let's go for a precision strike. We'll see if we can get the kill on the Griffin, but it'll also prevent him from moving as early. So we might be able to salvage more things in the long run.
Confirmed.
Okay, well, that's not going to make much of a difference, it seems. Yeah, he's definitely not feeling too good, though. Let's bring our archer forwards. We will fire off,
Acknowledge.
What do we think would be good here? SRMs are probably enough to knock this thing down. Alright, so we'll fire off the SRMs here. The rest will fire against the Griffin. I think that's an easy enough way of doing things.
Acknowledge.
Alright, so there's a knockdown. We took out the leg. And,
Hit them hard.
well, I guess that's one way of knocking down the Black Knight.
One less target.
Alright. Well, you know what? I'll take what we can get. Let's use our jumpity jets and quickly... We cannot advance as far as I would have preferred. Alright, well, jump jets is indeed the way that we shall go then. We'll go ahead and move up.
Lifting off.
We'll see what those medium lasers can do, and I guess we'll take the free precision shot here. We either get the kill, or we, well, I don't know. It's not looking good for him. Yeah. Regardless of how you call it, he is in some major danger.
Standing by.
Alright, let's bring the Marauder up. We'll target the Unbroken Grasshopper,
Heading out.
and then see about removing him. So let's go for that headshot there.
Let her rip.
And that'll do it. This is
Target
why...
eliminated.
This is why you do not go into battle with less than full armor around the
Awaiting
cockpit.
orders.
Just asking for trouble. Alright, jump jets could technically do it, but I don't think they're necessary. Let's go ahead and,
Of course.
well, let's say goodbye to the Griffin.
Target acquired and locked in.
Alright, dropship inbound, Commander.
Hope we can salvage that.
Now all that we need is to get ourselves into position and occupy the warehouse. Nice and easy for us to do, especially now that no one is trying to kill us. Alright, let's go ahead and jump.
Firing jump jet.
Up you go. Let's bring the Marauder in. We will get the Archer across, and then we will prepare. Alright, a satisfactory job, Commander. I'm pleasantly surprised. Geez, Sub-Commander Boris, thanks. I don't like your tone, Mr. Vatanen. Now, according to the Courier's Manifest, the warehouse should be full of valuable mining equipment. You will send your finest mechanics to catalogue that equipment for me, and you will personally supervise them until the job is done. Yeah, sure, I'll get right on that. You will do this, and you will approach your task with the skill and efficiency that I'd expect from a CCAF veteran. Compile a manifest and leave everything else untouched. Tianyu out.
Mission successful.
Wow, he is clearly a bundle of joy. I sometimes have to wonder if Capellans really enjoy being Capellans, having to deal with Capellans all day long. Yeah, I really don't know. But either way, we got paid, which is very nice. 500,000 Seabills, 568,800. Everybody got some kills this time, which is nice to share that out. And, well, still got some decent money, and we do get parts of salvage, so let's go ahead and take the heaviest thing with the Black Knight, and then, well, you know what, might as well take the Grasshopper and see if we can finish one of those. We've got a lot to choose from. Alright, well, I guess two-thirds of two separate Griffins. I suppose that's not the worst we could ask for. They are at least 55 tons. They could have given us part of the cicada, so you never know. Alright, well, we will see if there's any more debriefing to go by. And this time I will be cautious not to accidentally skip anything, so hopefully that will work. Alright, so, good question. Do we have... never mind. Part 2, alright. Well, we're getting a message from Yang on the surface, Commander. He's marked it urgent. Alright, let's put him on screen. Hey, boss, you know how Tianyu said that he wanted me to write up an inventory of the mining equipment in the warehouse and leave everything else untouched? Well, we found something else in there too. A door to a big underground vault. Ballpark estimate, this thing stretches about 12 city blocks, with multiple above ground entry points. I see, and you want to know whether you can open it. One step ahead of you, Exo, I already did. We're under Tianyu's express instructions not to do that, Yang. Yeah, so I know, but you know how I feel about authority figures in general, and the guy was a total jerk. Really, there's no other way that I wasn't going to open the vault. Alright, well, we'll talk about this later, Yang, but for now, you may as well tell us what you found. A hell of a lot more than mining equipment, boss. Exo, I'm looking at Starleague era battle mechs, Griffin class. It's partially stripped, but 100% can guarantee you I could work wonders with it. You're talking about stealing from our client, Yang. Really? Because I don't see it that way. We've got a record of Sub-Commander Boris saying he wanted a vault full of machine tools. That's what the job he hired us for, and he is welcome to them. I'll wrap him up with a bow for him if he wants. The way I see it is it isn't theft to take something he never asked for, and it'd be beyond stupid for us to leave an asset this valuable on the table. That may be true, but you weren't supposed to open the vault. Look, at the end of the day, this is the commander's decision. What's it going to be, Lionel? Do we pretend that we never found this mech and turn the whole thing over to House Liao, or do we take the Starleague era mech for ourselves and accept the consequences? Well, you know what? Hold the base and the mech for Tianyu. We don't steal from the clients. Well, nah, they're Capellans. We know they'd stab us in the back as fast as we could turn. We never technically agreed to give them that mech, and they never asked for it. We're gonna box it up, Yang. It's ours. Alright, it is, boss. I'll get this thing packed up, ready for transfer to the Leopard, and prep everything else at the site to hand over to Sub-Commander Boris. Well, I don't think they're going to be too pleased at this, but honestly, I don't really care. So, we now have a base defense to deal with. It's only 3 skulls. I reckon we could probably squeeze this out into a single episode, so that's what we're going to go for. So, I know what your man has done. Lady Marina may be fool enough to trust mercenaries, but I've had agents watching you from the start, and I find my suspicions confirmed. Prepare yourself to face full wrath of Liao Reserves, Commander. I will claim the contents of that vault you so covet, and then I will bury you in it. Alright, so Sub-Commander Tianyu isn't going to let us keep what's in this vault without a fight. Make sure, and it'll take time for Yang's crew to gather up the pieces of the SLDF mech. Now that we're committed to this, let's do it right. Alright, well, I think we go for payment here. It's a defend base. It's pretty simple. It's only 3 skulls, so I'm not really too concerned about whatever we could salvage. Yeah, we're going to upset the Capellans because why not? Okay, so what are we going to use? I'm thinking the Griffin's a solid choice on this one. I might also... Well, here's the question. I think the Archer is still a solid choice with Archangel. That's definitely good to have LRMs around. The Highlander, we do have some jump jets, which could be very helpful. Do we just keep on running the whole thing? We're just going to... Yeah, you know what? We're going to run with the narrative. Technically, these guys never got sent home. We never really took that much damage. Yang was able to fix some of our mechs with some of the parts around. I think we just go ahead and stay with what we had. We're going to... finish the flashpoint with the mechs we started it with. I think that seems quite good. Okay, so we're now defending the Iron Sparrow's warehouse. I know what your man has done, and... Oh, wait, never mind. We've just read that out loud. We're all good. We're going in for a whole stack of money, and, well, yeah, let's commit to taking home some SLDF mech parts. Alright, so we're in a pretty good position. I'll tear that thrice-damned shack down around you and to claim what you have stolen from me, you mercenary scum. We didn't steal anything, Sub-Commander Boris. The mech we took wasn't listed anywhere on your salvage manifest. That puts it squarely in Finders Keepers territory, and we're keeping it. By all means, kill yourselves over that pile of scrap. I've got people in the area, but we'll stay out of it. Right now, all I want to do is watch you rip one another's throats out. Okay, so it sounds like...
we'll find much in the way of entertainment here.
It sounds like the pirates may still be watching us from some internal cameras or something of the sorts. Alright, so we're going to have to defend up over here. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped some some reinforcements from up there.
Yes, Commander.
What do we want? Do we just hold out? The Archer can't get anywhere.
Awaiting orders.
Cheese Goblin, we could move you up. In fact, I think we probably will. We'll jump up forwards here, just to see if we can get eyes on the target. We'll move the Highlander up for now.
On it.
The Marauder... Well, we're not here for the money. We're just here... Oh, sorry, we are here for the money, not for anything else. I think we prepare... I'm almost tempted to see if they do drop anything else around here, but for now, we'll go ahead and stand... What would a regular move show? You know what? That seems good enough. We've got a good line of sight. We can ping some shots with the Gauss rifle. And then the Archer... I don't know. I guess we'll try and minimize the distance. I don't know. It's... You know what? Stuff it. We're just holding tight.
Here. Well, what do we have here?
Oh, look, a speedy little cicada. That's not going to last very long, if you ask me. Oh, no way, Jose. So, Cicada 3C would have liked that as some salvage. We are still trying to build one of those. So, you know what? Hey, Rannoch, would you be so kind? You can hit it pretty hard. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to ask you to do. Can you hunt down this speedy little thing? 75% chance on the Gauss rifle, 70 for the rest. We need a minimum of 2 medium lasers or a single Gauss rifle. Show us what you can do there, bud.
Got it.
Well, not quite.
Reporting critical hit.
May have peeled off more than its preferred amount of armor. Ooh, alright. Well, they're hitting our buildings. We need to defend these. 200 points is pretty solid. 325, 325, 200 and 325. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of protection here. That cicada so close to death.
What's the plan?
Let's bring the Griffin. I reckon point blank range works out fairly nicely.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, you can get back nice and speedily. Oh, and they have a rifleman back there. Okay, well, that's less desirable. Looks like they've got another cicada up here. 2 medium lasers and a small one. What do we need? We need 10 points of damage. I think I'm tempted just to fire off, say, the 2 machine guns and an SRM-6. And then the rest we fire at the other cicada. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to play this. We're going to try and maximize our chances of destruction here. And protection from that there.
Good to go.
Oh, and it appears a stray shot has already done the work for us. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate.
Tango down.
Well, I guess we wasted a lot of our damage. Okay, it's running and hiding. No surprises on that
How's it
one.
going?
Alright, what about you there, bud? Can we, oh, that's not gonna
Waiting
happen.
for orders.
We're not going to be able to target that thing. You know what? We shall reserve. They have no vision of
Reserving
our
action.
target, even with all of the extra range finding skills that they
Waiting
have.
for orders.
Let's bring the Highlander across.
On my way.
We will open fire and see what damage we can cause.
Target confirmed.
Alright, so nothing too phenomenal here.
Yes, Commander.
Archangel, you're not going to be doing that much either. We'll bring you across just in case this guy pops up over here and we can get vision. But again, I still severely doubt it. LRMs, we'll just see if we can destroy that.
Taking the shot.
Alright, well, we at least criticaled the PPC.
Just in. No retreat.
So, less than ideal for its accuracy. What do we see? We've still got the rifleman. That's still fairly well together. Center torso's not doing phenomenal. It does have the rangefinder suite, so an extra 100 meters and less recoil. But again, energy weapons don't recoil.
Yeah.
The Marauder, that's not doing anything.
You have orders?
I guess technically we can bring our Griffin up, but I don't see the point. No. We're going to see if we can get them to get closer. Yeah, we can see the cicada, so we can definitely destroy that at our leisure. And, oh, it's got a narco beacon attached. I completely forgot about that. Alright, well, the Archer can clean that up. that should be fine.
Good to go.
Oh wait, is that vision from us or vision from the archer? Oh, you know what? Our marauder's not going anywhere. Maybe we, Actually, maybe a sensor lock could be the best thing. Just remove its evasion. So you know what? Putting a shot on it is probably more beneficial. Yeah, our accuracy is fairly decent at 70%, and we could always burn right through its right arm. Maybe even, oh, actually, we could even just take out the side torso if we hit that. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable to me. Let's quickly twist and see if he'll shout.
Firing.
Alright, well, right leg destroyed, that'll do. That's a solid way to increase our chances of taking him down. Alright, PPC. Nothing too dangerous there against our Highlander.
Nothing I can't handle.
Alright, let's go.
Yes, boss.
What have we got? Do we just follow up against the rifleman? I think we've got some pretty good shooting here. We may as well. Do we know if the other guys moved? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think it particularly matters. Oh, actually, you know, we can get vision on both. That will be good enough, I think.
Confirmed.
Yeah, get a little bit of extra intel. You never know, it could be useful. Alright, so the Griffin did indeed try to run away. That's perfectly fine. We'll just fire everything we've got at the rifleman. We may as well make sure that this thing dies sooner than later. Although, you know what? We can probably follow up with another mech. Let's fire the LRM-20 just so we can start working on the Griffin.
Roger that.
There we go. Alright. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we missed with the Gauss rifle.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Alright, well, it's still barely
Alrighty.
standing. The Archer, you know what have we got? LRMs. I think we have to go ahead and remove one problem at a time. Let's destroy you outright.
Firing on target.
If we can make sure they can't see our buildings,
Hostile
I
eliminated.
can't destroy them now.
Yes,
Alright,
Commander.
as for Cheese Goblin, let's go ahead and move on up. I think we'll follow up against you. This Griffin here does have jump jets, but I don't think it's going to be able to get behind us. It would be very, very dangerous, but this does give us a good spot to shoot the rifleman. So off we go.
Consider it done.
And, oh, you know what? We've got good resolve as well. Let's go ahead and let us be a little bit precise here. Let's aim for the right or center. I think we go center. Alright, well,
Scored a critical hit.
not quite the damage I was hoping for, but still
I've got
significant.
eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Alright, reinforcements are coming on in, so I'm thinking we maybe back our archer up. I'm concerned they might try and land behind us. So what have we got? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here, but I'm really concerned they're going to drop in about there.
What do you need?
Alright, Rannoch, there's nothing you can particularly do. And you know what? The, oh, you know what? Your Griffin, You're actually pretty well toast here. We only need 1 point of damage. If we can get our machine guns firing, we do everything else against the Griffin. I think that's probably the best play for us. Yeah.
I understand.
Don't see him being able to survive this, so machine guns. Whoops, hang on a second. We'll fire everything we can at you. We'll fire our machine guns over here. We shouldn't be able to kill both of these this turn, so I don't think it will bring the enemies in just yet, but that should be good.
Locking on target.
Excellent.
Target eliminated.
Well, not much that thing's going to be doing, and Oh, hello, hello. Who are you? I'm guessing you're maybe reinforcements then, hey? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're definitely
Waiting
reinforcements.
for orders.
Alright, well, our Marauder's not going to be able to do too much at the moment.
Standing by.
I suppose that means we're going ahead and reserving.
Let's do this.
Our Highlander may as well destroy what we can. We've got some pretty good shots here. Let's see, we could either take out the leg or maybe go for a precision shot. Actually, no, let's use our jump jets and see where that can put us on the battlefield. Okay, actually, it's not going to help us out that much. Alright, that will be sufficient. We'll head back towards the base.
Affirmative.
And yeah, we'll go... Maybe if we can sensor lock with Headhunter, then we could maybe use... Yeah, that's not really going to change too much. Let's just go Precision Strike and see if we can end this.
Firing on target.
Alright, lethal damage will be good enough.
Enemy down.
Again, I don't really care as long as it dies. Oh, dearie me. Okay, well... Autocannon and laserfire like that, that makes me think 60 tons.
Aye, aye.
Could be a few things.
I await your command.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're a little bit stuck here. We're going to have to ping something, and I think we can probably get close enough to you on the next round. We shall... if we move, we're going to lose out on that sensor lock, although... Technically, we could still see one of them. You know what? I think we'll be okay for the moment. We will catch the... We'll catch the 45-tonner. Yeah, there we go. What do we see? A blackjack. Okay. Well, definitely need to put some shots on that. Let's go ahead and open fire on him. Resolve. Are we going to be wasting any? We probably could be. How about... You know what? Do we go earlier or do we just go ahead and shoot? No, we're going for a precision strike. Let's aim for the leg. Or actually, you know what? Let's just aim for the center torso.
Engaging target.
Alright, well, you know what? That's one less problem.
That's a kill.
That is...
Give them everything you've got.
That is ideal.
Ready for
Alright,
orders.
so our Marauder can't get there. Our Griffin can, though. So we're going to be jumping up as far as we can. Yes. And we will take a precision strike here, although... Oh, darn, they have a Thunderbolt as well. Okay, that is a Rifleman. Yep, no surprises there. Well, at least we can slow down the... Do we want to slow down the Rifleman? I think it's probably advisable. Yeah, we'll go for the headshot. You never know, we might get lucky. Wow. Well, there goes his rangefinder, sweet.
That's a critical hit.
That was, yeah, I'll call that lucky indeed. Alright, so, he has 1 point of structure remaining. We've got our Marauder left. We can target either one, but I don't think... Let's see, the PPC, what are you going to hit? I don't think it's going to make a difference which building he targets. Yeah, we go ahead and we reserve. Yeah, we're going to see if we can force him to sprint up. Yeah, a single hit is not going to concern us there. Our buildings are strong enough to survive a blast.
Receiving you.
But this will potentially put us in a better position to shoot at you, which it sort of does and it sort of doesn't. Alright, well... We need to sprint around. Oh, this is really inconvenient placement.
You.
Yeah, we have to walk the whole way back to make things work. Alright, well, you know what? We might as well use our archer to the fullest extent. We're going to go for multi-target. We're going to make sure that everybody is tagged. We will send I don't know. We'll send the 20 to the Thunderbolt. We'll send the 15 to the Rifleman, and we'll keep the 5 there. I think that is as good as we could ask.
Confirmed.
If we're lucky, we might get a headshot on that Rifleman with one of the missiles, but I'm not willing to commit that much to it on that off chance.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the... Oh, we can still keep on tagging multiple enemies. Alright, well,
Drifting off.
we'll see what we can do. We'll go ahead and jump on up. Let's go... I think we'll fire the LRMs. You never know. We could, as I said, get lucky there.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Less clustering does make it maybe possible to hit more areas. Oh, that's a very subtle hit right there. Yeah, slowly building up that that stability damage. The Marauder, things aren't going to change that much. Let's go ahead and... I think we just shoot with a precision shot. We'll aim for the... I think we aim for the Thunderbolt. We'll see if we can get the kill.
Acknowledged.
Again, highly unlikely, but you never know. Alright, so... the Rifleman is indeed firing at our Griffin. Okay, they're not aiming at the buildings. I guess survival is probably more important to them right now.
Hit them hard.
Okay, so what have we got? Those odds are not changing. Let's go for a precision strike against... Well, they're both moving about as slow as each other. We may as well see if we can clean up the Rifleman, hey?
Roger that.
Well... not exactly what I was hoping. I was kind of thinking if we missed, maybe we'd clip the... Oh, no, never mind. They were protecting the left torso.
How might I help?
I was thinking that maybe we would have a chance of taking out some of its...
As you wish.
taking out some of its torso, but I guess not. This Thunderbolt's still looking fairly happy, so I think we will leave that be. We'll aim at the Rifleman, I suppose. Yeah, precision shot. We'll go for the head. Hang on a second. Yeah, we'll go for the head. If not, we'll definitely be destroying something of note. Alright, head destroyed. That's what we wanted.
Hope we can salvage that.
Again, definitely should bail out if you've only got one structural point, or as severely outnumbered as they were. Alright, well unfortunately that now means we cannot take a precision strike here, but I suppose a full salvo is a decent enough second.
Engaging.
That thing's almost fallen over.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, Archangel,
I'm here.
would you be so kind? Can you make this thing fall?
Confirmed.
Well, that you can, in more ways than one.
One less target.
Alright, all targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you're at right now. Not bad, Commander. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what, you can go ahead and keep that rusted heap of junk. I won't try to stop you. Just let me have my warehouse back. You know what? Makes me wonder what he's got hidden away in there. That doesn't matter, Maya. We need to take our haul and go. Sparrow, you've got yourself a deal. And if anyone asks you what happened here, you tell them that Sub-Commander Boris Tianyu attacked his own mercenaries over a contract dispute. Done and done. I'll even find some credible witnesses to corroborate your story. Pleasure doing business with you.
Mission successful.
Okay, so I'm guessing I missed out on a holo vid with the Iron Sparrow after that first mission there. Maybe he offered to help out, or maybe he wasn't as dead as we had initially thought. But either way, an extra 10% twice over is excellent. 1,322,640 C-bills in our pocket. The Capellans are sad, but that is what they do best. Our Archer and our Griffin working out splendidly well. The Highlander also getting a kill. Good work, team. And we even got part of a Griffin. Excellent. So, as far as salvage for the mission is concerned, not bad at all. Definitely getting closer to being able to make some more money. And that's before we even get all of the extra Flashpoint goodies. So I guess all that we can do now is see what our loot box has for us. Either that or a commissary conversation with the poor sub-commander, Boris. That's right, he's not a pro-commander, he's just sub. He's not good. Alright, what do we see? Commander Mikhailov, we need to talk. I brought you to this system to assist Sub-Commander Tianyu in a job. Instead, I find Tianyu dead at your feet, his unit destroyed. Well, it was self-defense, ma'am. Tianyu turned his guns on us. That's right. We lawfully laid claim to derelict mech salvage that we discovered after completing our contract objectives. Sub-Commander Tianyu then attacked us in an attempt to hijack the salvage. I documented the entire encounter and will provide you with evidence to back up my claims. And I will scrutinize that evidence, Mr. Oliveira. If I find you're attempting to mislead me, our next meeting will be far less cordial. Oh, yikes. If she was any angrier, there'd be smoke pouring out of her ears. Sure, but Sub-Commander Boris, look at me, I'm a complete knob. Tianyu got his butt kicked, and we're walking away with a Star League era battle mech. All in all, I think we came out of this thing on top. Yes, we scored a beautiful mech, but you jumped the gun on opening the Vault Yang. Frankly, we're lucky that Lady Marina didn't order her own people to start shooting at us. Yeah, so I know. I guess that Sub-Commander Boris pissed me off more beyond the point of reason. In the future, it'd probably be best if I direct my involvement with difficult clients was kept to a minimum. And I think that would be wise. And that's settled then. We've got a new battle mech to inventory and contracts to look over, so let's get back to work. Oliveira, that is so typical of you. We've never got a moment to relish in our joy. We've got to get back to work. Mind you, there is no rest for the wicked. Okay, so we got ourselves a brand new Griffin 2N, which is fantastic. The pirates love us a lot for getting, giving some comeuppance to the Capellan Confederation. They hate us as much as they always will, which is always fun to see. We've got some nice extra damage-dealing weapons. It's good to see. But again, that rare mech, that's really the best thing for us. The sad thing is, we've already got one, and we don't really need a second, so I'm thinking we might end up having to sell that off. I never thought that would have been the case, but it does appear, well, to be exactly what we are dealing with. But either way, our episode has run rather long, so we will call things there. We'll come back with a couple of contracts in the next one, and I will see you then. So if you do want to catch that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.